What's up everyone, this is Unrivaled Skyrim. This is going to be another Total War Rome 2 online battle. This was a 2v2 play with our good friend son Jetzu. He's our fellow Triumvirate member, and he played as Bactria. I played as the Getae, and our two opponents were Chunge Monkey and Chaos Warrior. They both played as Rome and Sparta. Let's go ahead and jump into the replay. There you can see my initial units. I have 4 horse bowmen or archers, 2 I think spear cavalry, and 4 noble cavalry. I actually make that 3 noble cavalry and 4 spear horsemen, 1 fogsman, 4 of those mercenary axemen, 3 noble swords, and 1, I can't remember what it's called, like Levy Spearman or something like that. We'll find out. Here's the army of, I think it was Chunge Monkey. I think he brought like 2 auxiliary cav and 2 he brought 1 Praetorian cav and 2 auxiliary cav, legionary cav, 2 Balearic slingers, I think 3, I think those are regular legionnaires or armored legionnaires. I think those are just regular legionnaires. I think he brought 5 Evocati cohort and 1 Praetorian guard, and his generals in a Legatus unit. So son Jetzu, he went with Bactria, so you're going to expect to see him use some good units of cavalry and an elephant unit. And me, I just have a mixture of some melee, some spears, or actually just 1 spear and some shot cav and melee cav, along with some bow skirmishers, bow horsemen. I think I was right earlier, but here we go. Our initial deployments were kind of more spread out, and to the I guess the left of our opponents. Let's go ahead and go over the units of son Jetzu. He's got some thorax swords on the flanks, so he's got 3 on the right flank and 2 on the left. He's got some pikemen that make up his center, I believe 4 of those. Yeah, and he's got 4 Eastern slingers right behind him, and he's got his general and an Indian armored elephant. Let's take a look at his cav force on the left. Appears to be using 4 units of Bactria noble horse. Now this unit is a pretty, it's pretty OP for the cost and its effectiveness in battle. Very good unit to use right now. Hopefully it does get patched in a upcoming patch, makes these units a little bit more expensive, or at least drop down some of the stats of that unit, because it's pretty OP. I think it's only like cost like 800 something denarii. It can go to toe with most 1,000 denarii cav, such as an Aspis companion or a mercenary companion cav. But here, let's take a look at the army of, I think this was Chaos Warrior. And by the way, Chaos Warrior, he just started his own YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. But anyways, he's got some Spartan hoplites on the right flank. He does have a core of Perioki pikemen. He put some upgrades, some serious upgrades on 3 of them. Another Spartan hoplite. He's got a Royal Spartan over here. Take a look at these dudes. And he's got some Helot javelin men. He's got 4 of those, and his back line consists of a Spartan hoplite and a Hero of Sparta, which he put some gold chevron upgrades on that unit. And his cav force looks like to be 2 Tarentine cav and 3 Citizen cavalry with upgrades. But let's go ahead and take a look. I think they're about to engage in a cavalry battle over here. Son Jetzu, he's taking some shots at some of these. I think he's taking he's taking shots at these Helots. I think it's the wisest choice for right now, because he can't really do that much damage against these Spartans. Even though these Helots, they do wield pretty good shields, but he's just going to try to take out some of those Helots, because he doesn't want them getting into his elephants. But over here, I'm doing the same thing with my horse archers. I do have a unit of spear horsemen to protect any sort of frontal charge from any cav, just to protect my horse archers, and I was focusing my shots on these Balearic slingers. I knew I wasn't going to take out any of these Avocati cohort. Chunge Monkey does put some of these units in Testudo. That's fine with me. I'm not shooting them anyways. It's good that he spread out this Balearic slinger as thin as humanly possible. That will reduce the damage that they will see from my missiles. You know, I'm kind of just trying to flank him with some cavalry over here. I do have a bow horseman over there. Yeah, I think he has 2 legionary cav and 2 auxiliary cav. And I think he only has 1 Praetorian cav. Maybe he doesn't have a Praetorian cav. I could have swore he did. Probably not. Okay, I guess he didn't. Never mind then. I don't want to get too careless. My bow horsemen, they can get taken out by these Balearic slingers, so that's why I'm trying to skirmish to the best of my ability. I'm not really the best at micromanaging horse archers. I usually get them into some pretty bad situations. Here I got a little too close to these to Spartan helots. They discharge their javelins, and I'm going to lose 5 horses there, so that's a blunder on my part. Those horses didn't need to die. But here I'm just trying to force back some of those Balearic slingers, buys my time for my horse archers to completely decimate that unit. It's down to 26 from 90. On the left flank, Jetzu has done a good job to catching and defeating the cavalry of Chaos Warrior. Those citizen cavalry, even though they had upgrades, they're totally outclassed by these Bactria noble horse. I'm surprised they got that many kills on them, on some of those units, quite frankly. He did try to reinforce with some Spartan hoplites, but he does have them in hoplite phalanx, so they're going to move drastically slow. And here, I blundered. Like I said earlier, I'm not the best at managing my horse archers, and I got them caught on some auxiliary cav. That's alright. I still have 2, I think actually 3 more horse archers. But it's never good to throw away your units like that. So here, the Spartan player, Chaos Warrior, he's bringing up his Spartans, and I'm focusing fire. He's focusing fire on this Royal Spartan. It is down to 50 units. That's an expensive unit. Now I'm bringing in some mercenary axe warriors. You can take a look. Let's go into K action. Yeah, these axe warriors will devastate this Royal Spartan. It's pretty much dead to begin with, but now this will just, yeah, now it's routing now. But he does reinforce with the Avocati cohort unit, and in a one-on-one fight, the Avocati will win. And here I did the same thing, but to this pikeman unit, I attacked the flank. Chaos Warrior, he's bringing in some more Spartans to reinforce. He's going to try to get into a phalanx duel with Jetzu. Jetsu's men should hold up, even though some of the pikemen on the Spartans did get some experience chevrons, so maybe that helps him out in the battle. I don't know. It looks pretty even to me. Let's take a look. Here. Yeah, so I did manage to break through the lines, get a cav. Oh man, I think I missed it. I did get a unit of spear horsemen in the back lines, and I was able to get it into these helots and rear charge these pikemen, causing a mass rout of several of the Spartan units. So Chaos Warrior is down to just a handful of units. Most of his units are over here. His general's still alive. He's going to have to contend with these thorax swordsmen, which he's charging right now. Let's take a look at what's going on between me and the Roman player. I'm charging in my noble swords, getting their just a charge bonus on them. It's not very good, but it's better than nothing. I'm just trying to hold the Roman units, and now we're going to go for a cavalry charge. I'm going to bring in my noble horse, and we're going to use a trample charge upon these auxiliary cav. Auxiliary cav aren't as good as they used to be. really the main thing that really goes against them is that they do not have Draco because they're an auxiliary unit. They're not a Latin unit. So units like Praetorian Cav and Equites and Legionary Cav, they have Draco. And here, I don't even think he used Draco. No, he did not, which would have really helped him out in this case. Spear Horseman, I did use a what was it, Frenzy Charge? Yeah, Frenzy Charge. And I think Auxiliary Cav would win, but I do have some of my Bow Horsemen shooting heavy shot on the backs of these Auxiliary Cav. I'm probably killing some of my own horsemen, but I think in the long run I will win that Cav fight. My general got a rear charge on some of these units, and now that you can see, for the most part, the Roman cavalry is fleeing. Now, this auxiliary cav did defeat my spear horseman, but I think he forgets about this unit eventually, and he just allows my bow horseman to shoot it to death. Let's take a look what's going on. The fight in the center. Some of the Indian armored elephants. Looks like they got 100 kills, but they're killing a mixture of my units and Son Jetsu's units now because they're in frenzy. Well, they were in frenzy. But I had Son Jetsu charge into the legionnaires because I knew I would lose against them. And he did a good job. We did a good job, I think, of coordinating our attacks. This unit, Praetorian Guard, is shattered. That unit's very expensive. Plus, he put some. Well, I don't know if he put some experience upgrades on it or just got those from battle. So the fight over there is pretty much done. In the center, we were able to defeat the cav of the citizen cav of Chaos Warrior, and we were able to withstand the all the pikemen and hoplites from the Spartan player from Chaos Warrior, and we were able to repel the Efkati cohorts, the Roman player, get around them. I was able to defeat their cav, and I think we did a good job of helping each other out. Now there is one more Efkati cohort. I don't know how it got behind my back line, but we're going to go ahead and focus fire on it. You can see some slinger fire opening fire on them, and even my my bow horsemen are doing so at the same time. So this unit's just going to get messed up, and we're going to go ahead and charge this unit. I charged the bow horseman just to hold it in place to allow our other units to swarm it, take it out. And that's pretty much the battle. Let's go ahead and end this replay and take a look at the statistics. Son Jetsu, he got 1,578 kills. I got 1,211 kills. Chunge Monkey got 1,109, and Chaos Warrior only got 464. Let's go over some of the things that I did wrong and that I could have done better in the future. This unit, Bow Horseman, got caught. I just need to be better at micromanaging my horsemen. I don't know what happened to this unit, Spear Horseman. I guess I charged it into a unit that I shouldn't have done. Spear Horsemen, they're not that bad. This one was the one that got into the backlines of Chaos Warrior, killed some helots, and got a recharge on some pikemen. It would have been better if I had gotten a noble horseman into that fray, but Spear Horseman did fine, got 226 kills, most kills out of all my units. Mercenary Axe Warriors, they did their part. This one did phenomenal. The Falksman, I just use it as a support unit. It got about 28 kills. Noble Swords, they did their part, but they did take a beating, but it was going against Efkati cohort, so what do you expect? This unit, Spears, didn't get any kills, but did receive an experience chevron somehow. Bow Horsemen, they did their part, especially this unit. I just wanted to take out the Balearic Slingers and use them to help out my cav in the cavalry battle against the Roman player. And my general did alright. Should have done a little bit better. Let's take a look at Son Jetsu's units. His Indian armored elephants only got just a little bit over 100 kills. I think going against the Roman player who didn't have any spears or anything like that, or should have gotten a little bit more kills, but I didn't really pay attention to what exactly happened in this unit. Bactria Noble Horse, they always clean house. He did really well with his Scythian Horse Archers. His Slingers did a pretty good job. His Pikemen, they held their own. And his Thorax Swords, this one almost got 100 or about 200 kills, so just 39 less. So pretty good for a Thorax Swordsman going up against maybe some Roman units and some experienced Spartan units. Take a look at our opponent's armies and their statistics. Only one killed that Legatus. I think I charged it with my general and killed him. These Auxiliary Cav, I would go with Legionary Cav if he were to go with units like this. He did go with one, but he needs to use Draco. Draco really is a game changer in my opinion. These Balearic Slingers actually did not too bad. Well, this one got murdered, but this one got 81 kills, so not too bad. Armored Legionnaires, this one got 83, but not enough. This Evocati cohort cleaned house, and for the most part, his cohorts did pretty well, except for the, I don't know, these three units, or no, this unit didn't do too well. And he needed to get more kills with this Praetorian Guard. If you're going to bring a unit like Praetorian Guard, you're going to have to get like at least 200 kills, I believe, to make it worthwhile. Let's take a look at Chaos Warrior. There's a few things that I say he kind of did wrong just by his army selection. He really doesn't need to get all these experienced chevrons, unless, I mean, this Citizen Cav, if you're going against someone like Bactria who has really great Cav. Sparta has hardly any Cav, just Tarentine Cav, Skirmisher Cav, and Citizen Cav. You're not really going to win a Cav fight unless you mix in some hoplites or some Heroes of Sparta and some skirmishers to somehow win the Cav fight, just in a combined arms approach. But he didn't do that here. Helot Javelinmen, you don't need 5 of these units. You can only, I'd say, bring maybe 1 or 2 of these Helot Javelinmen. I'd bring Peltas if I were him, just because they have better armor and shield strength, so they can withstand missiles better. And I'd bring Rhodian Slingers or Cretan, especially Cretan Archers in this day of age where Cretan Archers reign supreme. Tarentine Cav, they can be a game changer sometimes. They can lure units away. But for the most part, their effectiveness isn't that good because they only have like 60 units in 60 dudes in that unit, so it's not going to be that effective throwing javelins and trying to skirmish at the same time. Paraoki Pikemen, I think he would have been better just bringing Spartan Pikemen. Well, I guess he did, but I wouldn't put experienced chevrons and waste money on Pikemen. Their effectiveness is just if some units charge them from the front, and that's it. So if you put experienced chevrons on them, it's not really going to make that whole much of a difference. And he did bring some Spartan hoplites. I wouldn't bring Royal Spartans. It only got 1 kill, just not enough. Too expensive of a unit to just get 1 kill. And his general, he put some mad upgrades on that unit, but only got 58 kills. So my advice to Chaos Warrior, if you're going to use a faction with Sparta, just go with some pretty decent infantry, some pikemen, Spartan pikemen, some Spartan hoplites, Cretan archers, maybe a few units of Citizen Cav or Tarentine Cav. And he was right to put his general in a Hero of Sparta unit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Chaos Warrior, he has his own YouTube channel right now, so I'll put a link in the description below. Please check him out. And overall, good game to my opponents. And thanks for Jetzu for playing with me. It was pretty fun. And this is Unrivaled Skyrim. I'm signing off for now. Peace out.